The air hung heavy in the Rhode Island farmhouse, thick with the unspoken dread that had become a constant companion to the Perron family. The year was 1971, and their idyllic dream home had transformed into a terrifying prison. The whispers of the unseen, initially dismissed as the creaks and groans of an old house, had escalated into a cacophony of terror, weaving a chilling tapestry of fear that enveloped them all. The playful spirits, once a source of naive amusement for the children, had shed their benevolent disguise, revealing their true malevolent nature. The sweet, cloying scent of flowers and rotting fruit that lingered after their nocturnal visits now carried a chilling undercurrent of decay, a constant reminder of the encroaching darkness that threatened to consume them. The gentle, phantom kisses on their foreheads now felt cold, clammy, and laced with malice. The attacks in the barn escalated from fleeting touches to violent assaults. Deep scratches and welts marred the girl's skin, evidence of unseen hands that lashed out with increasing ferocity. Their screams, echoing unanswered in the night, became a chilling soundtrack to their growing terror. Cindy's whispered revelation of the 7 dead soldiers buried within the walls of the house, their restless spirits trapped in an unending purgatory, sent shivers down their spines, adding a layer of gruesome history to the growing horror. The stench of decaying flesh, a horrifying 5:15 a.m. alarm, grew stronger with each passing day, permeating the house, clinging to their clothes, their hair, their very skin. It was a constant, visceral reminder of the unseen horrors that lurked within the walls, beneath the floorboards, in the very air they breathed. Andrea, the eldest, carried the heaviest burden. The malevolent entity, a shadowy figure of pure malice, seemed to fixate on her and her sisters, its torment escalating with a chilling precision. She remembers the feeling of icy fingers tracing patterns on her skin, the whispers in her ear, promising pain and torment, the chilling laughter that echoed through the hallways in the dead of night. The details of its torment, too vile to utter aloud, remain locked within her memory. A chilling secret that continues to haunt her sleep, a dark stain on her soul. Even now, decades later, she refuses to speak of it, her silence a chilling testament to the horrors she endured. Carolyn, the heart and anchor of the family, became the epicenter of the haunting, a lightning rod for Bathsheba's rage. The spectral figure in gray, once a fleeting apparition, became a constant presence, her malevolence growing with each passing day. Objects flew across rooms with terrifying force, furniture overturned, disembodied whispers mocked and threatened them, their words laced with venom, promising pain and despair. The air grew heavy with a palpable sense of dread, a suffocating blanket of evil that pressed down on them, stealing their breath, their hope, their sanity. Bathsheba's touch, once a fleeting chill, now left deep, festering bruises on Carolyn's skin, a physical manifestation of her growing influence, a chilling brand of ownership. The possession began subtly, a creeping insidiousness that slowly eroded Carolyn's personality. Her normally cheerful demeanor became erratic, punctuated by moments of intense, uncontrollable anger and profound, debilitating despair. Her laughter, once a source of comfort and joy, became a chilling, hollow echo, a mocking reminder of the woman she once was. Her voice, once warm and comforting, would morph into a guttural rasp, spitting curses and blasphemies in a language none of them understood, a language that seemed to claw at their sanity. Her eyes, once full of love and laughter, burned with an unholy light, reflecting the malevolent entity that had taken root within her soul, a chilling testament to Bathsheba's growing control. The children watched in horror as their mother, their protector, became a puppet of pure malevolence, a twisted reflection of the woman who had nurtured and loved them. The loving embraces turned into violent shoves, the gentle kisses into biting, scratching attacks. Their mother's hands, once so soft and comforting, now lashed out with terrifying force, leaving bruises and welts on their tender skin. They were trapped, living in a constant state of fear, their home a prison, their mother both victim and tormentor, a chilling paradox that tore at their hearts. Desperate, Roger contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren, whose reputation for investigating paranormal phenomena had reached even their small corner of Rhode Island. Lorraine, a clairvoyant, sensed the overwhelming darkness that permeated the house the moment she stepped inside. She described it as a living entity, a malevolent force that clung to the very fabric of the building, feeding on the fear and despair of its inhabitants. It was, she said, one of the most powerful and malevolent entities she had ever encountered. The seance, held in the dimly lit basement, was a desperate attempt to cleanse the house and free Carolyn from Bathsheba's grip. Andrea, driven by a morbid curiosity and a desperate need to understand the horrors that plagued her family, snuck down to witness the ritual. What she saw that night would forever be etched into her memory, a chilling nightmare that would continue to haunt her for decades to come. The room grew cold, the air thick with a palpable tension. Carolyn sat in the center of the circle, her eyes closed, her body trembling violently. Candles flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls, transforming familiar objects into grotesque, menacing figures. Ed began to pray, his voice a low murmur against the rising tide of darkness, his words a fragile shield against the encroaching evil. Suddenly, Carolyn's body stiffened, her head snapping back as if yanked by an unseen force. Her eyes flew open, revealing not her mother's gentle gaze, but the burning glare of Bathsheba. Her pupils dilated, her irises glowing with an unholy light. A guttural growl escaped her lips, followed by a torrent of words in an unknown language, a chilling, demonic incantation that seemed to vibrate the very air around them. The room began to shake, the floorboards groaning under the strain of the unseen force that had been unleashed. Objects rattled on the shelves, pictures flew off the walls, and the candles extinguished one by one, plunging the basement into an oppressive darkness. Andrea watched in terror, her breath catching in her throat, as her mother's chair levitated, rising several feet off the ground, her body contorting in unnatural positions, her bones cracking and popping under the immense pressure. Her screams, a chilling mix of pain and terror, echoed through the house, a desperate plea for help that went unanswered. Then, as suddenly as it began, it stopped. Carolyn's body slumped back into the chair, unconscious, her breathing shallow and ragged. The silence that followed was deafening, broken only by Andrea's ragged breathing and the frantic thumping of her heart. She crept back to her room, her mind reeling from what she had witnessed. She had seen her mother, not just possessed, but transformed into something monstrous, something inhuman, a chilling testament to the power of evil that resided within the walls of their home. The seance, meant to be a solution, had become a catalyst, intensifying the haunting and further weakening Carolyn's already fragile spirit. The Warrens, shaken by the experience, continued to visit the parents intermittently over the next decade, offering support and guidance, but the haunting persisted, a relentless shadow that followed them wherever they went. The hide-and-seek games, portrayed as chillingly playful in the film, were, in reality, exercises in terror, orchestrated by Bathsheba to torment the children, to break their spirits, to claim them as her own. Cynthia's experience in the pine box wasn't a case of a faulty latch. It was a deliberate act of cruelty, a chilling demonstration of Bathsheba's power. The suffocating darkness, the feeling of being trapped and forgotten, the rising panic as she clawed at the unyielding wood, the air growing thin, her lungs burning. It was a calculated attempt to break her, to push her to the brink of madness. The memory of that near suffocation continues to haunt her, a chilling reminder of Bathsheba's malevolence, a dark shadow that lingers at the edge of her consciousness. The family's financial struggles, exacerbated by the declining value of their farm, trapped them in the nightmare. Their dream home transformed into a gilded cage. They couldn't afford to leave, their financial desperation binding them to the horrors that plagued their lives. Each day was a battle for survival, a test of their resilience against the relentless onslaught of the supernatural, their hope dwindling with each passing day. Even after they finally escaped the farmhouse in 1980, the shadow of Bathsheba continued to follow them, a chilling reminder that their tormentor had not been left behind. The incident on the set of The Conjuring, the sudden, violent windstorm, the simultaneous fall and injury of Carolyn. It was a chilling demonstration of Bathsheba's reach, her determination to keep them bound to her, even beyond the walls of the farmhouse. It was a chilling reminder that some evils cannot be escaped, that some wounds never truly heal. The current owner, Norma Sutcliffe, while attempting to downplay the haunting, inadvertently confirms its persistence. The disembodied voices, the footsteps in empty rooms, the strange blue light flickering in the darkness, these aren't just quirks of an old house. They are echoes of the terror that still resides within those walls, a chilling testament to the enduring power of evil. Perhaps, one day, she too will understand the true nature of the darkness that she shares her home with. The chilling reality that some doors are best left unopened, some stories best left untold. The story of the Perron family is not just a chilling tale of a haunted house. It is a testament to the enduring power of fear, the resilience of the human spirit, and the chilling reality that the unseen world can sometimes bleed into our own, with terrifying consequences. It is a story that continues to haunt, a chilling reminder that some evils cannot be escaped, some wounds never truly heal. And for those who dare to listen, the whispers in the dark still carry the chilling echo of Bathsheba's curse. They speak of a darkness that lingers, waiting to claim its next victims, a chilling reminder that some stories are best left untold, some doors best left unopened, lest we unleash the horrors that lurk within. The story of the Perron family is a warning, a chilling tale whispered in the shadows, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the chilling reality that some nightmares never truly end.